Is your hairbrush looking fuller than your scalp lately, or maybe you've started noticing more strands in the shower drain and on your pillow? Here, what they don't tell you, hair loss doesn't just happen overnight, and it's not something you have to accept without a fight. Aging may be inevitable, but excessive hair loss doesn't have to be. The good news, there are plenty of ways to slow it down, keep your hair healthier, and even give those thinning strands a boost. In this video, I'll be sharing 14 practical science-backed tips to help elderly people reduce hair loss. And trust me, these tips aren't just guesswork, they're easy, actionable, and rooted in common sense. So whether it's your first time noticing thinning hair or you're looking for ways to help a loved one, stick around. Let's get into it. Number 1, maintain a balanced diet rich in protein and irons. You've probably heard the saying, you are what you eat. And when it comes to hair health, this couldn't be truer. Hair is made almost entirely of a protein called keratin, so without enough protein in your diet, your hair doesn't stand a chance. Think of protein as the building blocks for each strand of hair. Add iron into the mix, and you've got the fuel your hair follicles need to grow strong and healthy. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing nutrients, which means we need to be even more intentional about what we eat. Protein-rich foods like eggs, chicken, fish, tofu, beans, and nuts are essential for keeping your hair strong from the inside out. But don't stop there, iron is just as important. Foods like spinach, lentils, red meat, and fortified cereals can help deliver oxygen to your hair follicles, promoting growth. And here's a pro tip: pair your iron-rich foods with vitamin C. Why? Because vitamin C helps your body absorb iron better. So next time you're having a spinach salad, squeeze a little lemon juice on it or enjoy an orange on the side. Don't forget about omega-3 fatty acids either. Found in foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, these healthy fats have anti-inflammatory properties that support scalp health and help prevent follicle damage. Think of them as your hair's secret weapon for staying shiny and strong. Number 2, get regular health checkups. Hair loss isn't always just about aging. Sometimes it's your body's way of telling you something's not quite right. Conditions like thyroid disorders, anemia, diabetes, and hormonal imbalances are all common culprits behind thinning hair. Take thyroid issues, for example. An underactive thyroid can slow down your metabolism, which disrupts the hair growth cycle and leads to thinning. Similarly, low iron levels caused by anemia can leave your hair follicles starving for oxygen, causing them to shrink and stop producing healthy hair. The solution? Regular health checkups. If you notice sudden or unusual hair loss, don't brush it off, talk to your doctor. They can help you identify any underlying conditions and recommend treatments or lifestyle changes to get things back on track. And here's the thing, catching these issues early can make a huge difference, not just for your hair but for your overall health. Number 3, avoid frequent use of harsh hair products. Raise your hand if you've ever bought a shampoo because it smelled good or had "miracle" printed on the bottle. Here's the problem: many commercial shampoos are loaded with harsh chemicals like sulfates, parabens, and alcohol. These ingredients strip your scalp of its natural oils, leaving it dry, irritated, and vulnerable to hair loss. For seniors whose scalps tend to be more sensitive, this damage can add up quickly. That's why it's so important to switch to gentle, sulfate-free shampoos. Look for products labeled pH-balanced or made with natural herbal ingredients. If you dye your hair regularly, consider scaling back. Frequent exposure to chemical dyes and treatments can weaken your hair over time. Instead, opt for natural alternatives like henna or semi-permanent dyes that are less damaging. Think of it this way: your hair care routine should be about nurturing, not stripping. Number 4, protect hair from excessive sun exposure. We all know how damaging the sun can be for our skin, but did you know it can wreak havoc on your hair too? UV rays don't just dry out your strands. They can also weaken the protein structure of your hair and damage your scalp. For older adults whose hair is already more fragile, sun exposure can speed up thinning. The solution? Wear a wide-brimmed hat or carry an umbrella when you're outside on sunny days. And if hats aren't your style, try a leave-in conditioner with built-in UV protection. Think of this as sunscreen for your hair. It's a small step that goes a long way in preventing damage. Number 5, stay hydrated. Staying hydrated isn't just about keeping your skin glowing, it's about keeping your scalp healthy too. When you're dehydrated, your scalp becomes dry and flaky, and your hair strands lose their elasticity. This makes them more prone to breakage. Seniors should aim to drink at least 6-8 cups of water a day, but if plain water gets boring, switch it up. Add hydrating foods like watermelon, cucumber, and oranges to your diet. Herbal teas and broths are also great options. Here's a little hack: keep a water bottle by your side throughout the day. Sip on it regularly, and soon enough, staying hydrated will become second nature. Number 6. Reduce stress through relaxation techniques. Stress is a sneaky culprit when it comes to hair loss. When you're stressed, your body produces more cortisol, a hormone that can disrupt your hair's natural growth cycle. Over time, this can lead to thinning and even temporary hair loss. The good news: there are plenty of ways to manage stress effectively. Activities like yoga, tai chi, and meditation are great for calming your mind and reducing cortisol levels. Even something as simple as taking a few deep breaths during a stressful moment can make a difference. If you're not into structured activities, find a hobby that relaxes you. Whether it's painting, gardening, or even solving puzzles, the key is to make time for yourself and prioritize your well-being. Remember, a calm mind equals a healthier body and healthier hair. Number 7. A wide tooth comb and avoid harsh brushing. Did you know that wet hair is at its most fragile state? That's why it's so important to handle it gently, especially for seniors whose hair tends to become thinner with age. Instead of reaching for a brush, use a wide tooth comb to detangle your hair. Start at the tips and work your way up to avoid unnecessary pulling or breakage. And if your hair is wet, consider letting it air dry slightly before combing it. Think of your hair like delicate lace. It needs a gentle touch to stay intact. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Number 8. Avoid tight hairstyles. Tight ponytails and buns might be convenient, but they're also a recipe for hair loss. Constantly pulling your hair back puts strain on your follicles, which can lead to a condition called traction alopecia. Over time, this can cause permanent damage. Instead, choose loose hairstyles or let your hair down whenever possible. If you need to tie it back, opt for a soft scrunchie instead of a tight elastic band. Your scalp will thank you for the break. Number 9. Choose silk or satin pillowcases. Here's a small change that can make a big difference. Swap out your cotton pillowcase for a silk or satin one. Cotton creates friction, which can cause your hair to tangle and break while you sleep. Silk and satin, on the other hand, are much gentler. Not only will this help preserve your hair, but it'll also feel luxurious, like a little treat for yourself every night. Number 10. Don't overwash hair. How often you wash your hair matters. Washing too frequently strips your scalp of its natural oils, leaving it dry and prone to irritation. For seniors who naturally produce less oil as they age, this can make hair even more fragile. Stick to washing your hair 2-3 times a week and always use lukewarm water. Hot water might feel relaxing, but it dries out your scalp and hair. Think of this as giving your hair a break. It doesn't need to be squeaky clean every day to be healthy. Number 11. Use natural oils for scalp and hair moisturization. Natural oils are like a spa day for your hair. Argan oil, coconut oil, and olive oil are all excellent options for deeply moisturizing the scalp and strengthening hair strands. Warm the oil slightly and massage it into your scalp. Not only does this improve blood circulation, but it also helps the oil penetrate deeper. Leave it on for at least 30 minutes, or overnight if you can, before rinsing it out. This simple ritual can work wonders for dry, thinning hair. Number 12. Get enough sleep. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your body repairs and regenerates itself, including your hair follicles. Poor sleep can throw off your hormone levels, which are crucial for healthy hair growth. Aim for 7-8 hours of sleep each night. To improve your sleep quality, stick to a consistent bedtime, avoid screens before bed, and create a dark, quiet sleeping environment. Think of sleep as your hair's reset button. It's when all the magic happens. Number 13. Avoid frequent heat styling tools. Heat styling tools like blow dryers, curling irons, and straighteners may give you a polished look, but they also strip your hair of moisture and weaken its structure. Aging hair is already more fragile. so frequent use of these tools can lead to breakage and thinning. Whenever possible, let your hair air dry. If you must use heat, apply a heat protectant spray and stick to the lowest heat setting. Your hair isn't steel, it doesn't need to be forged in fire. Number 14. Be gentle when towel drying hair. After washing your hair, resist the urge to rub it vigorously with a towel. Wet hair is fragile, and rough handling can lead to breakage. Instead, gently pat your hair dry with a soft towel or even an old t-shirt. It may take a little longer, but it's much gentler on your strands. Think of it as treating your hair like a delicate flower. It needs a gentle touch to thrive. A conclusion summary. Hair loss may be a natural part of aging, but it doesn't have to define you. By making a few simple changes, like eating a nutrient-rich diet, handling your hair gently, and protecting it from damage, you can keep your strands healthier for longer. Remember, it's not about chasing perfection. It's about taking care of yourself and embracing the process with confidence. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to check out the next video popping up on your screen for even more ways to feel your best as you age.